How do you do?
Is Tiana here?
No, she's not. Yeah, she's.
Good morning. I guess I'll call the meeting to order and we'll ask Mackenzie Randall to do our opening prayer. You're welcome to come to the podium if you like, whatever.
Dear Lord, thank you for this day and for us all just being able to be here, Lord, and just keeping us within the court system and relying on you during this time of COVID and weird weather, Lord. I pray, as you say in Micah 6:8, that you have told us, "O man, what is good and what does the Lord require of us, but to do justice, to love kindness, and to walk humbly with you." I pray that whatever happens here will be in your will, and that we will just keep level heads and calmness and discuss whatever matters come into play. And just let your will be done here. In your name, amen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She was here on behalf of Howard Payne, I think. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes,
Got the next thing that says recognition of special guests and presentations. I don't know, we have, anybody here feel special? Do we have any citizens' comments? I don't have any papers here for anybody wanting to speak today. Okay. We'll move on to item 5, consideration and approval of minutes from March 8th, 2021.
Well, I move we approve the minutes from March 8th.
Motion second. Any questions? All in favor, raise your right hand. You raise your, oh, we'll accept it today. Is there an audit, there's not a treasurer's audit report?
Not today.
And is it all right to take the bills at the last? Take the bills at the last, okay. We'll move into the agenda here. Consideration approval of appropriate action following items. Item A is Commissioner Kelton Precinct 2, consideration of possible approval of action regarding the burn ban.
Personally, I'd like to see it stay in place.
Good idea. It's starting to green up a little bit already out there with me. So,
Well, the wind's gonna be 20 plus all week long.
it's March. So there's no action. The burn ban remains in place. And item B is Lisa Dick, Administrator Brown, Brown County Health Department update on COVID-19 response and county health initiatives. Now, Lisa.
Good morning. So, we had 33 cases last week that were new. Our active cases is at 67. We have 4 hospitalized. So our numbers look much better. Our total positive cases is 4,189. And our deaths, there were no increases in deaths, so we remained at 132. So this next week, this current week, then we are doing 2 really bigger clinics than we've done before. We have a second dose clinic for Moderna that's over 500, and then we have that's Wednesday morning. Wednesday afternoon, we have an 800 dose clinic that is Johnson & Johnson 1 dose vaccination. And then the following day, we have 1,200 dose clinic for Johnson & Johnson. So this should significantly increase our number of people vaccinated. And once they receive that, they don't have to come back and get a second dose. So we're very happy about that. That scheduling and trying to gather everybody back up for that second dose is going to be a lot easier on our scheduling portion of it.
So I had a question to ask somebody that didn't have a computer. Pastor said, he's wondering, can he just show up at one of them like Johnson & Johnson?
That would be a
He gotta
pretty
be
long
invited.
wait. He needs to be invited, or we can help get him on the list, and I have some phone numbers that he can call. If he wants to give us a call, he can do 325-430. 7605. And then the second number is the same, except for the last four are 7607. So 325-430-7607. And so those are cell phones because we didn't want to set up a whole new system for COVID response and now for vaccination. So if they're on the other line and they can't take your call, it's going to seem like no one is answering, just like on your cell phone. So if you leave a message, then we'll call you back when we're off the other line.
I had an individual contact me that should be getting their second dose this week, but they actually got an invite to take the Johnson & Johnson.
So yes, so that is occurring because we're moving quick enough that we can't get the list cleaned up between each dosing cycle. So we gave our vaccines, and then we tried to take everyone off the list that received the vaccine, and they're getting them other places besides just us, so we have to look them up on the M-Track system. So yes, we attempted to address that in the body of the email, where it's telling you that we know that you may have gotten this and you may have already received your vaccine, so please email us back. That's one way of us finding out that they got it if it was somewhere else. The other way is us individually looking up names on the state immunization
So the
system.
ones that were like at the depot are the ones that should be getting the second round this week, correct?
It was from February the 9th or 10th.
So when are they supposed to do that?
They should be getting phone calls this morning and throughout the day to schedule your time to show up.
So you should be calling, so you may
Yes.
also get a call also.
Yes, so those should be, it's not the end of the phone calls. Previously, we were doing this all manually by ourselves. And then we subscribe to a scheduling system that allows us to pull the email addresses off of our list and send those invitations out, which makes the scheduling a lot faster. I know it sounds like something really simple to do that scheduling or to clean up the list, but the volume is so huge that our staff are having a hard time keeping up with all of it.
So what days are the actual ones for the second?
It would be Wednesday morning.
Wednesday morning. And that's gonna be it.
It will be out at Gordon Wood Stadium, the
So if
drive-through.
you did anything else, he's out there Wednesday morning, Gordon Wood. He'll either.
So, but we do need to get him an appointment time, but we would, for that situation,
show up.
yeah, we would prefer that he not. But we understand that sometimes that happens.
Well, I'm just saying, he's supposed to get a second one, it's supposed to be this week, but he got the one, and you may get another, like I said, but he got the one that invited me to get Johnson & Johnson. He's like, I'm supposed to do that, and I said, I don't think so.
No, don't do that. And we try to explain it in the body of the email. It's just it's moving so quickly that we can't do that.
And when you foresee changes to, when you're gonna do the age limits and stuff like that, is that gonna happen pretty soon?
We're hoping that it happens pretty soon. We want to make sure that we're not leaving groups of people behind. Not that we wouldn't circle back and get those groups, but we want to make sure that we're getting our most vulnerable populations completed first. And that kind of makes sense. We want the people that have the greatest risk to go ahead and get them first. We did add teachers to the list recently, and so we will be communicating with all of the ISDs. We'd already sent an email right before spring break. And so we should be hearing back from those, and we've set some doses aside for that to occur. So we'll be working with them to get that done. I feel like that is an important group just because that contact is needed for our kids to have a normal school year. So, other thing that we do want to know if you had been out to Wood while we're doing the clinic, we're reversing it because we had some concerns with traffic flow, and getting backed up onto Milam. So now you're gonna go in, off of the other side, Calvert Road, and come back through and exit on Milam. So you're gonna go from the road that goes by the junior high, middle school, that area, off of that side of the soccer fields, and come down that longer lane into the body of the parking lot, and then you'll exit on the other side over by the rec center, or what used to be the senior citizens building.
Any other questions? Is that it? Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.
Item C is Larry Franks, election administrator, notification of entering into a joint election contract with the city of Baines and the city of Brownwood for elections to be held on May 1st, 2021. Good morning.
Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen. Short and sweet, the elections office will be contracting with the city of Baines and the city of Brownwood. City of Baines has 4 people running for 2 open spots. And then the mayor is up for re-election, but that one's uncontested, so he'll be declared elected. City of Brownwood has 2 candidates running for an unexpired term. And other than that, short and sweet, I've got an unsigned contract for Sharon. Get signatures to you.
Where is, City of Brownwood gonna hold their election?
At the elections office, sir.
And the city of Baines?
Out there at Spencer, the community center,
So you're delivering how many machines to Baines?
for each place.
4.
Normally for a big election, we only do 6. And this is just the city, so we'll just do 4 machines there, 4 machines here, city ground.
Just curious.
Just require action on our part.
No, sir.
Is there any, I guess, early voting for
Yes, sir.
votes?
We will do the 7 days, starts the 19th. Going through the 24th will be 8 to 5, and then 26th and 27th is last Monday and Tuesday will be 7 to 7. And then the election day will be Saturday.
And you're just furnishing machines, not election workers?
No, workers and machines and places, they provide voters. It'll be like any regular election. We'll have the county will provide all the personnel, all the equipment, deliver and set up ballots, for mail ballots. But other than that, just a regular election. Anything else?
Once again, no action on our part, that's just notification.
Right. I'm just keeping you all in the loop, but we're still working over there.
Good to see you. We'll meet you again in a couple of years, I hope.
Any other questions?
Thank you, ma'am. Sir?
Like I said, I'll get you soon.
Larry, it says here there's a election contract.
Yes, sir.
We're the only ones that can sign contracts.
Yes, sir. According to section 31092C of the election code, contract need not be submitted to the commissioner's court for approval.
And it says for approval, so we need a motion to approve it.
No,
I'll let Shane make that call.
What you just read said yes.
Let the county attorney make that call.
What you just read, it said it need not be,
Or need not be, I thought it said need be.
need not.
need not be.
Okay.
I don't know why it's written that way. But it is.
Apparently, when they created the election administrator position, and then Brown County said, all right, let's do the elections administrator, all the authority went to the elections administrator.
That's fine.
I appreciate you keeping us informed though. So we know what's happening to some degree. Thank you, Larry.
Thank y'all.
I guess no other question, Larry. Item D is Jennifer Robinson, Auditor, consideration of possible approval action regarding the 2020 budget adjustments.
Take them down.
These are pretty straightforward. We're just allocating from the non-departmental to, the various funds like we always do to balance them out. COVID, the weird stuff that happened every year, just, balancing out the funds.
So like the county court,
The commitments were over, so we had to cover that for money.
so what was that on commitments, 14,000 additional dollars for Allen? It wasn't budgeted.
Just,
This is for 2023.
yes, yes.
Is there a motion to approve the amendments to the 2020 budget presented by the auditor?
I move we approve the 2020 budget amendments.
And that finalizes out 2020, right? I mean, that's,
Yes.
that clears it up.
Yeah, it clears it up, and then we can finish putting together the financial.
Got a motion, got a second, all in favor? That's unanimous. Thank you, ma'am. Next is Paul Levy, but anyway, presented by Darrell Johnson. Consideration of possible approval of action regarding signing the contract agreement between Brown County and Buddy Preston. There he is
Wait,
right there.
come on up.
You know that place. Agreement right here.
Yes, sir. Each of you should have a copy.
Okay, well, that's all right.
Commissioner Worley's going to sign.
You got one.
So basically, Buddy's retired from the city of Brownwood and taking a little retirement time and ready to come back to work. Basically, they just kind of an extension, or not an extension, but similar to the contract the county had with the city. Terms be for a year, and agreement $150 for the first hour, and $50 for each subsequent hour of fire investigation. And this be for investigations in the county, with the exception of the cities of Brownwood, Bangs, and Irving.
The only other addition is the
Before he had a city vehicle drive, so in this contract, he's at mileage of 57.5 cents a mile for investigation.
That's the same contract that we had before with the city. We just took the city out and put it on extra.
30 days is probably not a problem unless it just happens to fall on weird, when we get a meeting or two to be approved.
That's not gonna be a problem on my part.
So, with that being said, when does this take effect?
On signature, so it'd be today.
It's not today.
whatever they.
Well, I knew this was coming, I think we all knew this was coming, and it's, works for me, so, but I guess I'll entertain a motion.
Just a moment. Buddy, when do you want this to start?
Today? Yeah, that's fine.
Wait a minute. I've got to. Excuse me. I've got to fill the contract in here. So
Today's fine, yeah.
today's good.
Would have been nice if I'd have had it completed back when all the fires were happening through the freeze, but.
Yeah.
So, but it's good.
Sorry. Okay. Well, I move we approve the contract with Buddy Preston to investigate fires for the county in the unincorporated portions of the county.
Second. Any other questions or discussion? All in favor? Oh, I didn't ask how long this contract was for.
For 1 year.
1 year.
Automatically.
Right here, it says right here. Let's get this paperwork done.
Well, there's
I vote.
yeah.
Short contract.
So there. Buddy Wilson.
I didn't think a lot of you could make mistakes.
No, which 1 year, which 1 year, and second.
Yes, sir. You. Okay.
I'll take one.
You'll notice I had to scratch out the 2021
I saw that.
and put 2022 in there. Sure.
Thank you, buddy.
These go to,
Which one, both of them?
yeah, they're both signed.
Are they both, same thing?
Sharon, you get one, Buddy keeps one.
Thank you.
I didn't know.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Unless you want to, I will.
I'm good.
Thank you, Buddy.
Thank y'all.
The next item on the agenda is commissioners' comments. There's no action to be taken during this information only discussion. Anybody have anything to discuss? Well, that takes us back to paying the bills, which I have not looked at yet.
Yeah, we've got 2 colors. I'm sure you're.
I'll make a motion to pay the bill as presented by the auditor.
We have a motion to pay the bills. We have a second.
Oh, yes, I thought you said you had a second.
May I have a second? Can I please have a second?
You're one. Second.
Did you second it?
Yeah.
All right, we have a motion
You didn't
second. Well, talk at the same time. You go, so, all in favor? We're good. All right, so,
We have a motion to pay the bill, we have a second.
I guess the,
22nd
22nd.
is scheduled meeting.
scheduling. Sign that, please. Well, I guess we are adjourned until the 22nd.
There's apparently a workshop.
Well, so there is a workshop scheduled tomorrow. What time was that? I left it upstairs.
So 11.
Yeah, well.
That won't be.
That's-